Hi there, I'm Karen, Head of People and Culture here at Jobbalon. I want to share my insight on unbiased recruitment methods. Nowadays, we can learn new skills outside of traditional institutions like schools and universities, right? Yet, traditional education and university degree is still a prioritized factor for some companies when they recruit. So, what other methods can we use to predict work performance? If looking at a CV is the first thing you do, you might realize, hey, this candidate and I, we got a lot of stuff in common. That's your unconscious bias right there. Instead, my recommendation is to involve logic reasoning, personality, and work sample test. Research actually shows that these tests have the highest validity when it comes to predicting work performance. So with that said, how do you use them? When it comes to personality tests, it's important to know what type of traits you're looking for. Ask yourself, are there any specific personality traits that we believe are more or less valuable in this role? Logic reasoning test. How fast will they process new information, solve new problems, and learn new skills? And regarding these two tests, it's important to remember if you want to eliminate unconscious bias, the earlier on in the process you use them, the better. The third test I wish to highlight is the work sample test. This could, for example, be a code test or a case where the candidate gets the opportunity to solve a day-to-day problem. Way better than making assumptions based on a CV, right? These three methods combined will give you a good overview of the candidate's skill set and future growth. Let's talk about the difference between unstructured and structured interviews and why this is so important if you want to make unbiased hiring decisions. So first of all, what's the difference? To keep it short, if you have a structured interview, you basically ask the same type of question in the exact same order to each and every candidate. If you keep it unstructured, let's say you go with the flow, you risk asking questions that will confirm what you want to hear based on that first impression. But if you have a structured interview in place, it's much easier for you to objectively compare candidates. The next step is also crucial, and that is prep work. Make sure you ask yourself what type of competence is a must-have. If you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to find it. Also, be aware of yes or no questions. They won't tell you that much about the candidate's actual skills. Instead, use questions that give you example of how the candidate will tackle problems at work. A very useful technique when creating these questions is the STAR technique: situation, task, action, result. This is a tool that helps you capture real-life examples of how the candidate processes information and solves problems. I'm Karen, hope you enjoyed this and stay tuned.